Hello and welcome to New News at 10, slogan pending. Today we take you back to the 60s, a 10-year acid trip that left us all with the same question: what is happening? And that is the question we're going to be solving today with Vietnam. So what really happened from 1955 to 1975, where a communist movement took place? Vietnam was influenced by the Soviet Union. After the French lost control of the land, the U.S. had to step in and proclaim democracy by fighting the Viet Congs alongside the Southern Vietnamese, who also wanted democracy. Because of the identities and relationships the Soviet Union had with the U.S., Vietnam experienced a fair amount of destruction. Examples such as killing of many people, both soldiers and citizens, the destruction of farmlands, and the destruction of basic infrastructure.
Hello, my name is Kevin Quang. I'm here to discuss how Agent Orange had a negative impact on the Vietnam War. Agent Orange is a herbicide and defoliant chemical. In other words, it is used to kill weeds and plants. It is widely used in the US military, known as the Herbicide Warfare Program. Operations Ranch Hand is an operation that used these chemicals during the war. So, why did the US use Agent Orange? Agent Orange is used to kill plants, and this will help the US by better avoiding Viet Cong's guerrilla-style warfare. Also, this would help the US by cutting off Viet Cong's food source by killing the crops. But why did the US have a negative impact for the decisions they made to use Agent Orange? A British journalist created a documentary talking about this topic and actually visited the people who were exposed to this chemical. And scientists in this documentary showed that the chemical used to create Agent Orange is called dioxin. And this chemical is dangerous due to its power to change genetic codes and cause birth defects. And people who were exposed to this chemical were US military servicemen and civilians in Vietnam. And this destruction of this chemical still lasts till this day. Why was the people that were exposed to this chemical not using any safety equipment? Well, that's because the US government actually responded to this by saying the chemicals were safe to the human body. This caused the US to have a negative impact because of the destruction this chemical caused, and caused the pressurization of other countries while destroying the reputation of the US. Thank you for your time. And now welcome Charlie Fleming, a serviceman that actually aborted the USS Maddox and started the Vietnam War.
When I was aboard the ship, the USS Maddox, I saw something on the radar, and I sent a message to the US government about this. They sent back to assume that it was the Viet Cong because it had come from their direction, and to attack back to them. This caused the big war, the Vietnam War, and we soon saw that they were a communist country trying to expand. So we tried to stop them from taking over the Southern Vietnamese, which were not communist. My message could be limited in that the way that I did not tell them about exactly what was shot at us. And to be honest, I didn't really know. So my message said that one small thing, which we didn't even know what it was, caused a big 10-year-long war between the US and the Viet Cong. Now here's the cartoonist on the Vietnam War, Adrian Ortiz.
Hello, my name is Adrian Ortiz, and for this part of the program, we will be reviewing this original piece that I've made. Now let's take a look at what's going on here. On the left side, you can see that there's a Viet Cong soldier, as marked by the flag on his left arm, and you can see he's kicking a South Vietnam soldier into the punji spikes. And the symbolism that's seen in the scene, or that's shown in the scene, is the Viet Cong soldier represents communism, as you can see by the Soviet flag, and the South Vietnam soldier represents democracy, as seen by the American flag. The message I'm trying to convey is the Viet Cong ran by communism and with the aid of the USSR would beat the South Vietnamese forces ran by communism and with the aid by the US. Also, in this message I'm trying to convey that the nation's hopes for democracy was ended by the Viet Cong because he's kicking him into the spikes, which would kill him. That's the time that I have for this segment. Thank you for reviewing this piece with me, and now back to our anchor.
And thank you, Adrian, for that amazing political cartoon. Now, today we've seen some very interesting interviews from all the different aspects of the Vietnam War. However, we can all agree on one thing, and that is the destruction that took place in Vietnam. What we can all take away from this today is that no matter what, who's right, who's wrong, war is war, and it will be destructive. And this can apply to any situation, friends, family. So no matter if you're right or you're wrong, destruction will still come. So try to be neighborly and be peaceful. Anyways, I am Cardin Davey from New News at 10, signing out.